Hey, how everyone's doing? I'm Thomas Starkey, the CEO, founder of Community Heroes, and in today's video, the topic that I'm going to cover is how do you go about finding your own place when you have a disability. So, first of all, I just want to make reference that whether you have a disability or not, some of the things that you will encounter will be the same as anyone. Um, so, price, location, uh, you know, the look, things like that. So, we face those things too, but there are a couple of differences that we do encounter. So, those are the things that I will highlight that affected me and my wife whenever we were trying to find my first place. Now, being from Wayne County, you know, a lot of our places that are built aren't very handicap accessible. So that was a tough thing in itself for us to find somewhere that actually accommodated me being in my chair and my posture and being able to get in and out and in the rooms and the doorways and things like that. So that was the first issue, finding somewhere that actually was spacious enough for me to be able to move around. Um, that was the first thing, and I mean we went everywhere. We checked the local realtors around here, privately owned places, things like that, and we had a very tough time. So um, the first one that we did find a place though, it was not handicap accessible at all, and it was an apartment. And I remember, one of the very first thing I had to overcome was actually getting into the place because it had a stairway like most places does. So luckily for me, I had portable ramps that I used to come in and out of this spot every time I had to leave my home. And after a while, I couldn't afford to build a ramp, and also, you can't just build a ramp. Um, you have to go by ADA regulations. So we really didn't have a yard because of an apartment. So I didn't know the proper ADA regulations at the time to build a ramp that was legal and could be put there. So that was another issue. So you know, me not knowing that, I'm thinking if I found somewhere I could just throw a ramp down and be done with it. So that was another thing. ADA regulations for realtors they have to abide by whenever they start to add accommodations to their housing units. So eventually we were blessed to have a church donate a ramp to us, and they had builders, professional builders that built it up and met code standards, and I was able to get in and out. Now navigation in our apartment, the living room was pretty decent, but I had to be careful to make sure there was enough room to accommodate for a wheelchair. I'm a pretty decent driver, so I don't need a lot of space. But ideally, most individuals do like for an area to be roomy, so they don't bump into anything or break anything. So for me, we kept it spacious enough to where I can move around. But issues for me, I wasn't able to get into my bathroom. Standard doorways, I think, are 20 by 26 inches, 27 inches, and for handicapped doors, I think it's somewhere like 32 inches wider. So it's wide enough where a wheelchair can go in and out easily. So that was one that I couldn't get in the bathroom. I always had to be at the bathroom door, stop, the wheelchair couldn't go in the bathroom, get assistance out the chair to get into the bathroom. That was one thing. And then a lot of houses, don't have no kind of arm bar in the showers. And that would be extra. So, there was no kind of arm bar, no kind of handicap chair in there. Um, and and it doesn't necessarily handicap chairs don't have to be for handicapped people. Now I didn't know the whole concept of inclusion. Um, the handicap chairs in the bathroom, especially the one that comes from the wall, they should they should be standard nowadays. If you're gonna get old, someone old may move into place, and you just want to sit down in the shower. It's nice to have that option. So maybe we'll see that in the future when the houses are made that at least you can have a chair on the wall that you can flap up and down. But anyway, that's my soapbox spill. But other things that I encountered was the ranges of the stove were kind of high, so I wasn't able to do that now. What I would advise anyone to do that's trying to move out on their own, like I said, first thing, survey your area, find out what places are around. Go to them first. Look, go to the place, get the keys, go at the place, and if you can actually get in the place, ride around the place. Test out each room, test out each door, see is it good for you. And if that works, from that point, check into if there's any accommodations that you like the place where there's accommodations. There's programs that can help you, but ask the tenants or the landlord first, would they be willing to make those accommodations? So, if you need a ramp or you need a shower chair or something like that, see what they would be willing to accommodate for you if you're going to agree to be a tenant in that housing place that you're trying to get. Some landlords are willing to do that if they know that they're going to have a committed tenant there. Now, there are plenty of programs also that can help an individual move toward being independent. And after this video is over, when we upload it, I'm going to put a list of those resources out there. But one in particular that assisted me was Independent Living, that's based out of Greenville. And Independent Living is an organization that helps individuals move towards independence and towards living and being integrated into society. So for me, they were trying to help me with accommodations to my personal vehicle. So they do things with your vehicle, your home. I'm pretty there's some other things that they do for me. But like I said, for me they were assisting with the housing aspect. There's other programs like Habitat for Humanities that we have here that's very big on building houses that are handicap accessible. I know individuals that help with Habitat. That's a really good organization. Other thing that would help a person integrate into their own spaces would be finding someone they trust. For me, at that time, I said my wife, I was married, but there's different programs like if you got a CAPS worker, that's almost like an advocate that can help you look around. There's places like Ease Point and Life that sometimes has workers that will help individuals transition into these places for independence. So, there's a lot of different places for that. And like I said, at the end of the day, integration is unique to each person. So I would just do the first thing, do an internet search, see what programs are out there, see what things you qualify for as pricing. If there's something that you need to have done but you can't afford it, just Google it and see do you qualify for anything that's free that's out there? And lastly, um, I would just say you just have to. Sometimes you have to work with some things you don't want to something better opens up. So I hope this short, informative video helps someone. Any question that you may have, please feel free to email me at tstarkey at communityheroes.net. Check out our Facebook page, www.youtube, our YouTube channel, youtube.com/communityheroes, our Facebook page. And then just type in Community Heroes and you'll see us if you do a search. And we're also on Twitter and Instagram. Thank you so much, and we look forward to seeing you again. Remember, like, subscribe, and comment.